Alright guys, alright. Sorry there was no videos yesterday. I wasn't feeling well. Had a bit of side-splitting headache. So yeah, let's go through and let's do these videos. I got 3 videos today. Let's knock them out. Let's knock them out quick because I want to go play some games. So, nurse faints during live TV. Nothing builds confidence in the vaccine like a nurse fainting live on TV after getting the vaccine. So a nurse has fainted live on broadcast minutes after being given a newly approved virus vaccine at the US hospital. The nurse fainted during a live broadcast minutes after being given reportedly approved coronavirus vaccine at the hospital. Nurse manager Tiffany Dover had been given a press briefing from CHI Memorial Hospital in Tennessee about her team being among the first to be given the vaccine. Ms. Drover was happy answering questions when she suddenly started trailing off. All of my staff, we're excited to get the vaccine. We're in the COVID unit, so therefore, my team will be getting first chances to get the vaccine, Ms. Dover said. And I know that's really, I'm sorry, I'm feeling dizzy, she continued. About 17 minutes after being given the biotech vaccine, Ms. Dover collapsed and she was grabbed by 2 doctors who were standing nearby, according to her Washington Times. Now, we do actually have the video, so we're just going to watch this for you.
When you woke up this morning, did you know you were going to be receiving the vaccine?
I did, yes.
Okay.
So, all of my staff, we are excited to get the vaccine. We are in the COVID unit, so therefore, my team will be getting first chances to get the vaccine. And I know that it's really, I'm sorry, I'm feeling really dizzy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay. Whoa. Oh. You okay?
Now, obviously, at the end of the day, me sipping the drink was intentional, don't worry. Yeah, not really confidence building, is it? I don't know about you guys, but if the nurse that was getting the vaccine was all happy to get it, accidentally collapses while talking about getting the vaccine, I don't know about you guys, but just does not really seem to be one that sells it to me. I don't know, what do you guys think? Now, she later recovered, saying she had a condition that causes her to faint when she feels pain. Really? Is that what we're going with now? She has a condition where she faints when she feels pain. But which is why, she was grabbing her arm, right? That's obviously where they injected her. That's where the pain was, right? Was in her arm. So that you saw her grabbing her arm, of course, right? And not, grabbing her head because she was feeling lightheaded or anything, of course. It just hit me all of a sudden. I could feel it coming on, she said. I feel a little disorientated, but I'm fine now. But hang on, I thought you had a condition where you fainted because you felt pain. And now you're claiming that you were a little disorientated. You feel pain and then 17 minutes later, you faint. I don't know. Kind of calling a little bit of bullshit on this one, maybe. Pain at the injection site is considered a common side effect of the Pfizer vaccine. The US, which, it's possible. You are injecting someone in the tissue. Yeah, it is possible you get a little bit of pain there. That's fine. The US Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, says it receives reports of people fainting after nearly all vaccines. But are they 17 minutes later? Just saying. And she seems perfectly fine at the start of that video. She was perfectly fine. And then she starts to trail off, and it hits her fast. It says because the ingredients of the vaccines are all different, scientists believe the fainting is likely due to the process and not the vaccine themselves. Social media was also a lit of 5 nurses received public injections at the University of Mesenda, Texas on Thursday. We'll talk about that in a sec. So we do actually have that video. I didn't realize it was actually mentioned in this article because I spent an hour trying to find it. The reports from CBS claim that one of the nurses did not receive the vaccine, saying footage showed the plunger of the needle had not been dispersed. The University Medical Center later offered a statement saying that the nurses had all been vaccinated again and that wanted to remove any public doubt that the nurse had not received the dose of the vaccine. After numerous reports emerged on social media claiming one of the 5 nurses received blah, 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 the nurse in question today was vaccinated again. But you're missing the point. Why was it in the first place? Why was it in the first place they weren't given the vaccine? That's the question, right? It's like, oh no, don't worry. We don't ask questions, all right? We vaccinated them again. It's all good. Okay, but why did you stage it in the first place? USMC has confirmed with the US Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, ACIP, that the revaccination nurse will not cause adverse effects. The nurse will need to return after 3 weeks to receive his second dose. But that was supposedly his second dose that he was receiving then. So did he not receive the first dose either? Seems to be like it's getting a little, I don't know, these ads, these political ads that have been rammed by Pfizer. And a lot of them are ads. They literally write advert up the top. That doesn't seem to be doing real well. We have one nurse that's fainting on national TV, and another one that is raising questions about whether they actually received the vaccine in the first place. We actually have this video here. Let's watch this for you. Watch the actual video. Now, what you'll notice, and they do actually zoom in here. So if we go back to here, see how the plunger is already down? See, it's already down. You can see there, clearly it's down already. Now my question is this, why is he faking it? Don't ask questions, people. We went through and we revaccinated him. Okay, but why did you fake it in the first place?
All right. Nurse number 3, please.
You can clearly see there that he did not receive the injection. And their response is, don't worry. Alright? Don't worry, we revaccinated him. Okay, but why were you faking it in the first place? Like, does anybody not want to know the answer to this? You know, it's all good for the UMC to sit there and turn around and say, oh no, don't worry, we re-gave it to him. Okay, but why fake it in the first place? It's like, did you not think that people would notice this?
Questions about some video we showed you earlier this evening from today's UMC event, specifically the second vaccine that was administered. Now in the video, you can see the UMC healthcare worker with his sleeve rolled up. But when it comes time for the injection, look at the top of the syringe. It appears the person...
It's already been depressed. It's already empty.
Administering the shot doesn't really push down on the plunger. It actually looks like...
Are you going to tell me the person that gave the injection did not realize this when he was giving it in the first place? So is he inept and stupid at doing his job? Or is he purposely doing this to misinform people? You can't have it both ways. He can't be just bad at his job and then willfully misinforming people. He knew what he was doing. He's a doctor. He didn't know that the needle had already been depressed. Okay, if he didn't, congratulations. You've what? Just jabbed someone with a needle that's already been used? Like, there's no way you could frame this to make it seem like it's A-OK.
Like the plunger is already depressed. Now, our viewers wondering whether the worker received the vaccine at all. Now, for comparison, here is a look at one of the other injections administered just moments later to a woman. And you can see this plunger is clearly pushed down all the way. And then when we show them to you side by
But even then, he pushes it up and then down?
side, you might notice a difference. KTSM reached out to UMC for comment this evening and shared the raw footage that we captured today. A spokesperson maintains all 5 healthcare workers were given full doses of the vaccine.
Yeah, were they really though? Anyway, but guys, yeah, that's the coronavirus. Now, obviously, in Australia, they're talking about obviously no jab, no pay, because the government wants to enforce people to get this. And at the end of the day, we have to vaccinate everybody for something that has a 99% recovery rate. Next year, it'll be the common flu. You watch. Speaking about press conference on Wednesday, Dr. Scott said rules like no jab, no pay, which would restrict government payments, could be brought to ensure more Australians are immunised against the bug. He mentioned regulations around the international and interstate travel and even moving within the community would need to be reviewed. I warned everybody this was coming. Don't worry about just travelling overseas. It's going to be interstate or even around your own community. So, yeah, I guess I'm doing another radio show the other day. But guys, look, at the end of the day, as for this, look, I don't know if this jab is safe. I really, really don't, okay? Personally, I think getting the jab for something that has a 99% recovery rate is ridiculous. And my question is this, is if you've already had beer bug, then why do you need to get the vaccination in the first place? Is the vaccinations being wheeled out in Sweden? No, probably not. Why? Because they all got it. Why? Because they didn't lock everybody down. It seems like the government is doing something to intentionally make money for Pfizer and the big medical corporations. By the way, did you know it costs the US government $1 billion for 100 million doses of Pfizer? Not a bad profit margin, is it? Imagine if they had to triple that, for example. Yeah, $3 billion. It's a worry, isn't it? But apart from that, guys, have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Next video coming up soon, and I'll talk to you then. Let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Starting our own island seems like a good idea. Look, I don't mind vaccinations for polio and stuff like that. Fine, terrific. But at the end of the day, this sort of stuff, vaccinating everybody for everything, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Have a great night. I'll talk to you in the next video.